night, the seekers and sojourners of truth, the 144. I am reporting to you live from the supposed to be the hottest place in the U.S., the furthest, most southwest, furthest tip of South Florida. It's cold. It is record breaking cold. I'm in Florida, gloved up with Michael Jackson gloves. So happy full moon, though. Happy full moon to you. This is a full moon in Leo. This is the word I was getting as I was in meditation. I'm going to just say it before I forget it. Maybe it'll stick and come back later. But it is like the precision of authority. There is a precision of authority. Think about the Leo being that inner world. The sun being, well, the moon representing the inner world, and Leo, the moon is in Leo. So it's our crowned moment, being crowned in your higher self. It's like I said, precision of authority. You're bringing in your authority in this cycle that we were talking about, that I have been talking about in this new moon cycle. This was a new moon in Capricorn cycle. We're still in that cycle, right? Because we're halfway through the cycle. Full moon is halfway through the cycle. So it's a culmination of what we've been seeing, the falling away from a lot of things. The world is really showing up and showing out, and with good reason, because it entails, it warrants precision of your authority. Now it's time to make those precise moves, stepping and walking in your authentic authority. And so on this happy full moon, I'm sitting out here like you. I did not plan on being out here in this cold. I'm in South Florida, and it is like, when I last looked at the phone, about 20 something degrees. Where they do that at? I know the northern people used to that, but Florida, no. And it's even colder. There's been a colder sweep going into the Caribbean. So this is probably one of the coldest days as well for the Caribbean, meaning Cuba, Jamaica, and I think Haiti. Haiti, Bahamas. Well, Bahamas is kind of right next to Florida, but they're going to be dipping into the 50s, right? And this is no coincidence. I'm not shocked by any of it. I'm shocked that I'm outside. But this sun, as you can see, the sun is beaming on me. Yes, I'm in my gloves. Gloves of love. You see the sun is beaming on me. The skies, I got to show y'all the size if my gloves will let me. The skies are clear, and I was just getting this message of clarity. I saw a post or a word of the day that said something about ancient codes bringing random clarity. A lot of our ancient codes that I've been talking about, the dormant codes that are waking up via Third Eye Atlas, let's not forget about it. Even though people may not be talking about it as much, Third Eye Atlas, our cosmic messenger, is still in our ecliptic plane, and it's moving towards our eclipse window that is opening up for us. We are already in the 6-month eclipse window, and it's traveling along our ecliptic plane. I don't think people realize the magnitude of what's happening at this very pivotal point with Third Eye Atlas passing through. This is no coincidence. It's no accident. This is precision of authority coming from the crowned authority itself, Mama Universe, coming from our galactic center, coming from the Newt. And as it exits our solar system, it is after it has its close encounter with Jupiter, while we are in the Newt season, when the sun is in Newt, or I should say Earth, really. I rather say Earth. When our Earth is in Newt through its solar perspective, and we are in the Newt house, right? This is when it's passing its closest point to Jupiter and returning us to the Newt. Like, it's letting you know this all came from the Newt. Like, pow, pow, pacow. This came from the Newt. And as I say that, I'm recognizing where we're going to be having a pow, pow, pacow vortex in the season of Newt, in the window, in the house of Newt. coming up, and it just came to the forefront during our meeting last night, actually, as we were having our calendar workshop, and I did it live here. So if you get a chance, if you haven't already seen it and you want to look into the calendar, go back and look at that. We just did it last night. It was my first time doing a live, including in our Zoom meetings, included in our Zoom meetings. So there's some conversations that were had that may also be helpful to the light of awareness of what is happening. And so in that, we realized, we looked at the new, we were looking at someone's birthday, as a matter of fact, who is in that season, and realized there was a pow pow pacow moment. And I'm going to be looking into that. It's from the 3rd of March until the 12th of March. Am I saying that correct? Yeah, because her birthday was on the 12th. So thank you for that insight. But from the 3rd to the 12th is actually on the 5D calendar. It's a vortex from the 12/12 to 12/21 5D calendar, right? Because that's the 12th month. Pisces is the 12th month in our 5D calendar. And it is the 12th day of Pisces when it gets to, no, sorry, it's the 21st day of Pisces when it gets to the 12th of March. So it's a 12/12 to 12/21 vortex. For those of you who have the calendar, look on the calendar, look in the last month, on the month of Pisces, and you'll see it. If you're interested in understanding more about what I'm talking about, check out the last live video that we did last night. And we were looking, you will actually see the visual of what we were talking about. We were looking at that particular month, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So there's so much that is going to be happening that we're preparing for. And as I was dreaming, I was getting insight about the what else is coming up. The eclipse, the lunar eclipse, no, the solar eclipse that is going to be actually on the 17th of February coming up. And there's something to look out for in this solar eclipse. As I get more information on it, I'll let you know. But it was a very strong dream, and it had me really looking out for the solar eclipse. It's like I was caught in the solar eclipse, like the night, the sky just turned black. I remember just being there and it turned black, and then I looked to where the sun was, and I was like, I was the only one who knew what was happening. And I was saying, it's the eclipse, it's the solar eclipse. And I was like caught off guard in a dream, because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't prepare, or I didn't know this, or I knew it when it was happening. But in the dream, it was like I kind of got caught off guard, but I knew what was happening as it was happening. And everyone was like kind of looking around like, what is it? And I was like, no, we gotta come on, there's something that we're supposed to do by this solar eclipse. This solar eclipse initiates what is going to be happening in the ecliptic window between the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. And this is closing out the path that Third Eye Atlas has been taking along our ecliptic path on the way to Pisces, house of Pisces. Our north node is in Pisces. So this cosmic messenger along our ecliptic path is activating our north node and south node, which is south node in Virgo and north node in Pisces. And it's literally, that's the 6-month window that we've been in since it's made itself very like prevalent and present in our awareness since September until now. Ashe. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light, and welcome into the beauty that is you. So, and let me show you this sky, this clear sky. As you see this sun, because the sun is actually about to go, behind the tree. So let me show you this sky, because when I say clear skies, even though the weather is so cold, oh, my Michael Jackson gloves. Okay, there we go. This is the sky where I'm at right now. Very clear skies to the sun, right? Let me see if we could get some light codes kicking. Y'all know I like to play. There it go. You see the light? There's the purple. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's deep purple. And for the first time, I'm actually seeing a rainbow effect right under the sun. I don't know how many of you are seeing that. Y'all see the rainbow? Usually you're going to see either the purple or the green, but you're actually seeing the rainbow light codes coming underneath, right directly underneath the sun. Ooh, ooh. Usually that, okay, you see that halo around the sun, that light purple, that's usually what you'll see coming from the sun, right? And now we're actually able to see, ooh, that is beautiful. Y'all know I love playing with my light codes. The rainbow. Ooh, I can see a rainbow. Where you going, sun? Y'all, the sun moves faster than you think. You see how it's up and above now? That's because of how fast the sun just moved. Like, we think it's slow. Mm. I had to tilt my hand because it's moving. Ooh, y'all look at the light codes. Get y'all light codes. Get y'all light codes. Come and get it. Those of you who read light language with the light codes, this is sometimes why I like technology. Just use your phone sometimes and put the camera on, right? The sky is clear. Use your phone sometimes and just put the camera on and let it face the sun. And if you just like tilt the phone, you'll kind of see the light codes that are engaging with you. And we're seeing that deep purple, like, and I've been sitting in this sun. The sun was just calling me. Ah, there it go. I'm trying to angle it for y'all. But this is the first time that I'm seeing a rainbow in that way. Now it's going up. The rainbow light is really within. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's actually within. Look at that. I wish I could take what do you call it? A screenshot and just hold it there. Right there with the purple. Y'all know I love my light codes. Let me see if I could turn it back around. Come on. And then the winds pick up. See, I'm like this because I'm trying to, get the light for you all. I'm going back and forth with the light. And you can see how fast it's moving because already the light is like off my face. So just sharing those light codes with you. Thanking those of you who came through. Yesterday was a beautiful experience with the calendar. Feel free to go in and join that. I wasn't going to come out, but the sun, that sun right there was calling me like, come outside. I got some codes for you. And I literally had just been sitting out here engaging with the light codes, getting all the codes we need. Thank you. Like, you're so beautiful. I'm like this. Like, I'm so not in one of my most beautiful moments, but I thank you for seeing the beauty and the truth that I am exuding. I believe it's just the light. Sometimes it's really just the light that I'm sitting in. But I thank you so much. And it takes one to know one. So you must be a beautiful soul. And so with that, I gotta sit in light. Like, I don't know, the sun called me out here, and when it starts moving, I gotta be in the light to get these codes right. Right? Give me the light. Get me back to the light that I can get to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So with that, full moon, looking into this full moon, the precision of authority and what has been coming through. And the full moon, for those who don't know, hey Charlie, there's my little squirrel. For those who don't know, the full moon is when we are in opposition with the sun. It is in the opposite position of the sun. So it is the sun being the outer world, and the sun is right now in in blah, 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 fumbling over the words, Aquarius, right? And there's a stellium in Aquarius. So there's a lot going on, right, with Aquarius. I'm still looking for my sun, y'all. Got me sitting out here. I need this sun. So there's a stellium in Aquarius, which is all of our personal planets. The stellium has been moving through Capricorn, right? I gotta stay. I need some earmuffs. I'm in South Florida, y'all. I need like New York attire. Okay, for those of us who live in South Florida, we not used to this, so y'all gonna see us wearing all kind of crap. I'm about to run to the store just like this, robe and all, in the get up with the gloves. But we had the stellium moving through Capricorn, and we're still in that new moon window. and we're halfway through. So what is the culmination that has been coming up? And this stellium has our personal planets: Mars, Venus, Mercury. Those are our personal planets, and they have a lot to do with Mars and Venus is our masculine, feminine energy. That is the modality of our movement through, this plane, in a sense, and it has a lot to do with us. Right? It's not just out there. These are the planets within you. These are the cosmos within you. So Mercury is the planet of communication and travel. So a lot of time traveling, right, is happening. We were doing, speaking of time traveling, for those of you who know that I do time pushing, every time we're time pushing and our hours are different. It takes us a week to cycle through, and this time it's been a little funny with the time traveling. Like today was literally a hibernation day, and everybody just kept sleeping, sleeping, and sleeping. Like they're probably just now waking up. And so, even in time, like I can see the way that we're moving through time, through the dimensions of our mind, and the way time is unlocking for a lot of us. And it may feel weird to some of you. It may feel weird if you find yourself oversleeping or maybe undersleep, and it may feel different for you. Just allow yourself to move through time. Know that you're vessels in time and you're shifting through time, and allow the shift to happen, because we're unlocking codes, and as those codes unlock, the time capsules in us unlock, if that makes any sense. And so a lot of us are coming to terms with the shift that is happening, and therefore here's your precision of authority. This full moon in Leo is allowing you to, that inner world, your inner world is being crowned in its authority, in really, really knowing yourself. If you are allowing yourself to get the lessons and gain the messages, right? So if you're moving with precision, right, with the cosmic messenger, third eye atlas, and allowing it to waken those dormant codes in you, you'll see that you are one with everything that is happening in this earth. This cold is no accident. It's no coincidence. It's if those of you who are paying attention, you'll see that it really came off of one of the last major solar flares that came off of the sun right before all those beautiful colors with the aurora boreal was coming in. Like it was highlighting to us. Like I knew that a cold front was coming across really America. I don't know about the rest of the world, but North America, because I was seeing the visual of this aurora boreal stretched over North America, coming along way down further south than it has been. So it kind of showed me that something was coming in that was going to be, touching the earth in that way. That has a lot to do with the polarity grid that everyone is talking about. And thank you, someone sent me some information today about the polarity grid, and I wasn't even really thinking about it too much, because I know there's the polar shift talk that has been going on. There's so much going on, but there's nothing to fear, right? You may hear a lot of things about, oh, the earth is doing this. There's so many like even on the 20th, I believe, and the 21st, there were like multiple things happening in one day. The landslide in New Zealand, the flooding that was happening in Indonesia. Like there's so much things that are happening. And I want to say we kind of getting off light. It could be worse. It could be worse, but I feel like what's holding the grid is all of you, all of us, everybody that has been doing their light work. We're stabilizing the light grid. Like I've been talking about that. The more of us, and this is how you know that the awakening is becoming greater and greater. More and more people are awakening at various degrees, right? From the more enlightened ones to the lesser enlightened ones. Everybody's at the stages that they can be at, but each one reach one, teach one, as I always say. Each one is helping the other, and the more we become enlightened through the shifting of the dysfunctions, because that's how we become enlightened. Ashe, the winds just picked up. Ooh, when I said that. wisdom in the wind. I just been sitting out here getting these wisdom codes. The sun called me out, and my body was like, I don't want to do it, but the light was calling me to come not just get these light codes, but the wind codes. And it's like highlighting to me that the wind is really pressure cleaning. We're in the throat chakra season. Let me remind us of that. And the throat chakra season is really expressions, right? It's really a lot that has to do with 5D. The throat chakra season is really anchoring us into the fifth dimension because it's all about the expressions of our creativity in time, right? So the winds are really bringing in the messages. Like it's a lot of people have been saying the winds are picking up, and even with this storm, all I could hear was wind. There was so much wind, like a windstorm, I guess you can call it. Our lights even went out, right? The light kept flickering out. Our lights kept getting hit. I don't know, the transmitters, whatever it is that transmits the light, the electrical transmitters, but I kept hearing it getting knocked out, knocked out. So the winds were really heavy. No rain, just wind. The winds were so loud it sounded like rain. The trees were talking so loud because remember, when the wind blows, you hear the trees. The energy flows through the winds. The codes are blowing through the winds in our atmosphere. And that's what the throat chakra is about too, the atmospheric body. When we are working on transcendence, coming out of the physical body from the heart. The heart is the highest point of the physical body. So coming out of the physical body into the throat chakra is really the beginning of transcendence. The upper chakras are your spiritual chakras. So as we enter into the throat chakra season, it is definitely ushering us into the atmospheric body, the realm of invisibility. But it's happening in a way that it is becoming visible. Many of us are seeing it, even if it's not literally visible. Get what I'm saying if you can. It may not be literally with these two eyes visible, but it's so profoundly visible here that it is as if you're seeing it clearly here. Let me know if you get what I'm saying. If you get what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. A lot of things are happening in this bifurcation bridge. The bridge is becoming visible. The bifurcation split that is happening is actually a bridge, but the bridge is not always visible. But that invisibility is becoming visible because of the many that are tapped in. If you get what I'm saying, right? I heard iguanas are falling out of trees. Yep, they are. Ooh, I need some earmuffs. Yep, they are. I didn't see any falling out of mine, and I usually have a couple of iguana friends that roll through, but since the cold has been coming, I haven't been seeing them. So I guess they put themselves away in some warm places, tucked away. But I haven't seen any falling out of here, you know. I should check my mom because they've been waiting on, as you say that, it reminds me, they've been waiting on this big iguana to fall out of the tree so they can get rid of it. But yeah, and I just found out today that they collect them in Florida. There's a lady that goes around. I don't know if you've seen it, but I saw it on YouTube. It's a lady that goes around and collects the fallen iguanas. And they do not release them. They do not bring them back to life. They let them die and they give them, it's like iguana candy, apparently, for a culture of people in Florida that eat the iguanas. Yes. They collect them and put them so they can come and get their free iguana candies. To each his own, I'm saying. I would just put them all in a mass grave and burn them or bury them or whatever, but they don't really keep them alive because they say they are invasive to Florida, so they don't keep them alive. Anywho, yeah, these codes is really telling us to listen, and there's a calm, like how I'm seeing this sky with such clarity. There's a lot of clarity coming through. So allow these ancient codes to bring these random clarity, random thoughts or random points of clarity into your soul. And with this clarity that's coming with the revelations, because Pluto, oh, speaking of revelations, Pluto is also in Aquarius. So coming with these um, points of revelation, this is what is boostering you, allowing you to have that precision in your authority. Because when you know what you know, when you know what you know, no one can take that from you. You are able to walk with such a precise level of authority when you know your cosmic design, when you know your soul sovereignty that you really are. Most of us are seeing through all of this, of what's happening. And I feel like that's what I'm getting, even just by being brought out here. Because usually I would just sit inside wrapped up, but I am embracing the light. I'm sitting in the cold. I can feel the cold, and I'm just hearing it to say pressure clean. It's just a lot of pressure cleaning going on. The wind, the wisdom in the wind is coming through, and it's pressure cleaning all of the debris that I had been talking about. The what did I call it again? It was a word that came to mind. The underworld discharge, that is like debris that is left behind, and the winds, the cosmic winds, the solar winds are cosmic winds of light energy and information that is really being bestowed upon our planet through the crown chakra. Like, you see how y'all saw all that deep purple in the light codes? That deep purple is representation of the crown chakra, our cosmic body. The crown is open. Your crowns are open. The earth itself, the earth's crown chakra is open. That's why y'all see so much activity happening around the ring of fire. That's just literally on the edge of the crown chakra. Because the crown chakra is placed in the furthermost north, I want to say very, very northern east side of the globe over there, where the Kamchatka Peninsula, where they had that big earthquake over there in Kamchatka, if I'm saying that correct. The crown is in that kind of in that area. So you see all this activity happening in the ring of fire. The ring of fire. And I think we have a ring. Is it called a ring of fire? There's another moon that's coming up called the fire ring or something. I'm going to look into that. I'll get back to that with you. Oh yes, Purple Rain. That's my favorite album, my favorite song. It's purple raining right now, right? Oh my God, what if that's what he meant? Y'all know Prince deeper than we think. Now that I think about it, now you may be onto something. It's raining purple right now. And now that I think about it, I never thought about that song in that way. But purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. That crown chakra. It's raining so much through the crown. And it's funny that you say that, because everything that I heard last night, it felt like rain. I kept looking outside. Is it raining? Is it raining? But it was wind. But it was that purple rain. Ooh, that ultraviolet purple light. Crown chakra. Soul's delight. Ooh, I'm liking this. Thank you. We cracking codes up in here. This is why I like when we have the conversation sometimes. That's that purple rain. Yes. Purple rain is the purple rain, like the crown that we are reigning in authority. The precision of authority. Okay. Speak to me, metaphysically speaking. Why you not in our meetings? You gotta come up. You gotta join our community. I don't like to tell people what they gotta do, but why you not in our community already? These are conversations we have in our meetings. So maybe you need to be in the next energy update, which, by the way, I'm going to do that. We supposed to have had an energy update meeting, so who knows? Maybe I'll have one. If not this evening, this Wednesday. Listen out. I think we may have an energy update meeting, because I was supposed to do one, but I was focusing on the calendar meeting, which we did yesterday. So if you get a chance, check out the live that we did with the calendar workshop. You're gonna love it. Anyhow, thank you for that. Purple rain, purple rain. It is raining. And so with this full moon in Leo, that's bringing that crowning, that reigning of authority in our inner world. Our inner world is walking with its rain, its purple rain, where we're knowing that we are crowned in our cosmic authority of knowing who we are. Right? Yes, please do email me. If you need me to send you the link, email me at akilatextry@gmail.com. Um, and it's in, if it's in all of our, I always put it in the description, my email, so you can look at any one of the videos and you'll see the email, and I'll send you the link. Um, yeah, because you gotta join up in there. You sound like one of us, right? And it's the fewer, it's getting fewer. Like I'm looking at, I look at the videos now, and it's like one of the fewest it's ever been. And I just released it recently. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop tripping on this. They've been shadow banning whatever they doing, but spirit has been showing me no, it's really getting fewer and fewer, because not many people can find this frequency of light. So some people just really won't find it, and some people not meant to, um it is what it is, right? Less is more, Ashe, and we are the more, but it looks like less. And I'm beginning to understand that it's actually an honor. And I look for certain pages too, when I see that certain pages have the depth of information that I have. When I see other pages have that depth of information, but their numbers are low, I know that they are the true ones. Because the true ones, we have a such a high frequency but a lower range. Like not many people can find these frequencies. So that's how I know when it's true. When it's really like bigger numbers, it's like, okay, they ain't quite there yet. Or it's not to say that there's anything wrong with them, but they ain't quite there yet. But I stopped looking at those numbers as authenticating. Some people say, oh, they numbers low, so they must not be nobody. No, those be the somebodies. Because less is where the more is at. And for those of us who know, and so I find it an honor now, and it makes it easier for me to find the true ones, the true people that are linked in these light colonies, those of us who are truly lighting up on the light grid, and the true spiritual leaders. And this is a call. There's a call to action for a lot of spiritual leaders. So a lot of us are being prepared to step into that next level of authority. And it's that time. So thank you for reminding me that yes, less is more. And that purple rain, I'm going to be looking into that. And look out for the next. We actually have a portal coming up tomorrow, 22 portal. 22 portal, that's actually a vortex that's open up from 22 to 220. That's a vortex, 18 days, which is 2 sets of 9. So you have 2 spiritual completions within this vortex. Look into that. Ashe. Anything else? The snow moon. I find it like not a coincidence, but aligning, very aligning, that this moon is called a snow moon while everybody is like experiencing the snow effects, right? Even Florida is getting hit with the snow. Tampa, Florida got to see their snow. The middle of Florida got to see their snow. Not down here where I'm at, but it feel like it's snowing outside. 20 something degrees. Like I got on gloves and my hands are getting numb. Like I'm about to go in right now before I run to the store in this robe. Even though the sun feels so nice and so warm on my face, my ears are getting hit with the wind. And it is, my toes, like I'm feeling it. So it's this snow moon is really bringing in the snow. And so I'll ask us to invite ourselves to take an introspective look. For those of you who have been in any of the workshops, make sure you're doing your transmutation. Still do your full moon transmutation from the root going up. From the pyramid, do your pyramid transmutations from the root to the throat chakra. Y'all know what I mean. right? Write down your trust statements. What are you transmuting? What are the fears? What has come up? Because the full moon always brings up, it's the cosmic spotlight that always brings up the dysfunctions or the deficiencies, whatever it is that needs to come to light. So allow it to bring that up and then do your transmutation. Remove it, let it move through your sacral, through your feelings, through your solar plexus, through your mental body, through your and into your heart to self-actualize and transcend it in the heart. All right, so do that if you can, and look out for this is for everyone. Look out for the next one that I do. The next Divine Chakra Moon workshop that I do is going to be in March with the full moon eclipse in Virgo. Right, and I believe that's on March 3rd, but we do it for 7 days. It's a 7-day workshop, so we start 3 days before, 3 days after, when the moon energy is most potent. And this is really a major one. This is one that if y'all have never been a part of it, you may want to be about this one. The one in September was a major one, opening that window, this 6-month window that we're on with Cosmic Messenger, and this is a major one that is closing out that window. So to help you gather what you've been getting in the past 6 months, for some of you, things may have been happening where you're like trying to figure out what it is. You will get those answers, believe me, in the workshop. So look out for that workshop coming up in around March. All right. Drink some Moroccan tea. I wouldn't even know where to get that. Now I'm gonna go research it. I wouldn't even know where to get Moroccan tea, but I'm gonna look for it. Thank you. And the next workshop coming up is going to be actually the sacral. So for those who missed that, we actually did a accelerated 1-day one, but the official 3-day sacral workshop is coming up. It may be next weekend. I'm going to look back at the calendar. It may actually be next weekend. So you're getting a heads up right now to get ready for, it's Friday. It's usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we can really get into that sacral, into the emotional body, because with this pressure cleaning, this wind pressure cleaning, we're being asked to lift these layers. What layers? The 4 layers in your lower chakras: the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart, to bring the matters into the heart and self-actualize it, transcending it, so that you can be caught up into the transcendence in time, so that you can move into that throat chakra, the 5th element, if you will. The 5th element is spirit. The 5th element is that transcendence. It is the expression in time. So to effectively move into that and through that, you are going to want to work with those 4 layers: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart. And if you've been seeing those colors, then consider this a confirmation: red, orange, yellow, green, especially if you've been seeing them in that order, or if they have been emphasized for you. Consider this a confirmation that yes, this is for you, and you may want to tap in so you can tune in to tune up into your higher frequencies. Ashe. Halls of Amenti. Uh-oh. Halls of Amenti. Where my Halls of Amenti people at? Thank you for the mention of that. Because you know what the Halls of Amenti is, and we do it every, what they call 8-8 Lionsgate is the Halls of Amenti. That's when it's time to walk through those halls. So you see, you calling out these words, you know you're in alignment. You know you in our community. You might as well tap in. Ashe, ashe. Right? What about the 12 circuits of the brain? I think someone had asked me about that too. And the 12 circuits of the brain, I'm gonna look into it some more. I looked into it at the time, and to be honest, so much stuff has been happening, I didn't get back into it. So I'm gonna look into that as well, because I don't like to speak on things that I haven't really been engulfed into or looking into, but I know there's an alignment. And then I definitely believe in things that are repeated. So thank you for that. You may have been the one that even brought it to my attention in the first place. I didn't forget. But a lot of things have been happening with Third Eye Atlas in the past few months. So I'm definitely going to bring that back to the forefront. 12 circuits of the brain. And more likely, they are aligned with our 12 faculties, because we do have 12 faculties. Um, and so I'm going to look at it and see what that alignment is. The 12 disciples, not the ones in the book, the disciples in our consciousness. So there's definitely an alignment, and 12 is the number of cyclical completion. So those 12 circuits in the brain definitely has to do with the cyclical completion in the brain, which the brain is a part of the body, the mechanics of the body, the engine of the mind, if you will. I always look at the brain as the engine and the heart as the battery of our vehicle. So I'm going to definitely look into that. Ashe, thank you for that as well. Um, Fix the chakras and stay in alignment. Exactly. And so these are the chakras that we're always constantly getting attacked in. That's why we're being asked to look into those layers and put those layers into alignment. The root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart. Because the number one blocks of those are fear, guilt, shame, and grief. And that's where everyone is getting triggered right now. So we need to have those in alignment, right? AKA 12 disciples of the brain. Ashe, ashe. The chakras and the circuits work together. Yes, the chakras are the circuits. If you notice, circuit, circular. Remember, the chakras are energy centers that are like circular wheels of the spiral, right? It's like a spiral, circular information. This is how information circulates in and through us. It's through the circles, the circuits in our mind-body complex that is wired to do the we need to do a meeting. You lighten up some codes right now. You just put together something for me right now that I've been talking about. It's the circuits that are the circuit connectors that are a part of our nervous system, and the nervous system is connected to the brain, and we are calibrating everything through our nervous system. The nervous system is like the medium right now between our mind-body complex. It's very intrinsic, it's very intertwined, and so yeah, the chakras and the circuits work together as if they are one, because those are the energy points that are the circuit points. You can almost call it like the circuit breakers, if you will, of our mind-body complex. And that is what is calibrating all of the frequencies right now. So it's important that we pay attention to all of that, because the frequencies are what we are feeling. And I mean the accelerated frequencies that are coming from the solar flares, the solar flares as the light, energy, and information. These are the conversations that are being had between us within our solar system, between us and the celestial bodies that exist not just outside but within us, right? Church mean circus, right? I never even looked at it like that. The church is the circus, and it's a circus for the circuits, right? It's like a circus act of our circuits. The true circuits are our chakras, and that's the true church. Let that be known. Let that be told. The true church is that church within, which are the circuits within, right? This is a whole nother, conversation, but it's deep. I like it. This is why I like the lives, because I like to converse, right? So thank you. Oh, you retracted it, but you don't got to take it back. There's truth in everything. It probably wasn't what you meant to say, but I saw it for a reason, and I like it. Church is the circus. I like piecing it together. And usually what you think may have been an accident was for a purpose. So there was a reason why it was sent and why it had to be said. But feel free to correct. I don't mind. You could tell us what you really meant to say, either way. So I invite you all to go in, do your internal work, do your full moon meditations, release what needs to release, look at what you need to transmute. And we usually transmute any fear-based thoughts or feelings, because that's what's happening in the root, in order to bring that up up the ladder, up into the heart, to transmute it in the heart. Today's a heart chakra day. Um, when it comes to the full moon, because we're now on our heart. It's a heart. Today's Sunday, so Sunday is usually a sacral day, so it's a heart sacral day. And the heart regulates the emotional body. The heart chakra regulates emotion, so it regulates the emotional body, which is the sacral. So they go hand in hand. So allow your heart to go in and regulate those emotions. Whatever emotions you've been having, feeling, the emotional body is simply indicators of truth. That's how we get our information, through the sensories, right? There's our nervous system again, through the sensations, through the sensories. Your feelings tells you the information that is within the feelings, if you allow the truth to resonate with you. All right, Ashe? What do you think about having some in-person sessions throughout the summer and spring? Ashe, I like that. Yeah, we definitely got to converse about that. So email me so we could talk about that some a little bit further. Um, we definitely want to do more in-person sessions. I've been offering one-on-ones so that people can get a natal reading, whatever it is that's available that you may need to know your natal chart. That, and then we do our meetings. We have monthly updates. There's the energy updates, and then a group of us in our community, we meet about, whether it's a workshop or we meet about certain cosmic events that are coming up. So in person, definitely I'm willing to do that. Some people think disrespecting their religion. Oh, okay, I didn't want any misunderstanding. I appreciate that, but you understood what I was saying. That's that inner eye. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it and get it right. And it's no disrespect to the church, to anyone who may feel that, you're gonna have to deal with your feelings. But it's no disrespect to the church. It's the truth. The church that they have is a circus. But it's to circulate the information, but it's just that it's regurgitated information. It comes out being like a circus. But you can find truth if you can look beyond the circus act. It's there. Lift a flint of wood, and it is there. Lift a stone, and I am there. Right? So I appreciate the clarity. So with that said, as I'm hearing the whoop, 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 emergency, it's time to go. It's time to go. The winds are picking up. The temperature is dropping again. So I'm going to go in. It was a pleasure to enjoy this with you all. Feel free to email me if you want any information. Go and check out that live that we did yesterday with the calendar. You're going to love it. And then you can email me and we can always catch up on some other things. So with that said, enjoy your full moon, your snow moon, full moon. Listen to the sirens within. That ain't no accident that the sirens are playing right now. Take an introspective look. It's emergency time. Emergency. Where the fire at? It's in you. Peace, love, and light. If I could turn it off now, I gotta take off my Michael Jackson gloves. Peace, love, and light.